Hello dear students, in this question we have to find the correct formula and there are two polyatomic ions. First one is NH4 and second one is PO4. So firstly we will draw the Lewis structures of each. Firstly is ammonium, nitrogen and hydrogen atoms, and we know that octet rule should be followed for nitrogen, and in case of hydrogen duplet rule is followed. So there should be 8 electrons according to the octet rule around nitrogen, and according to the duplet rule there should be 2 electrons around the hydrogen, and valence electrons for nitrogen are 5 and for hydrogen is 1. So here I am drawing the Lewis structure. 5 electrons around nitrogen and 1 electron of each hydrogen. So there are 4 bonds between nitrogen and hydrogens. So each bond contains 2 electrons. So there are 8 electrons in these 4 bonds and this electron extra, which means there are total 9 electrons around the nitrogen, but according to the octet rule there should be 8 electrons, which means it has to lose 1 electron to complete its octet. So when it will remove this electron, it will have 1 positive charge, which means NH4 will have total 1 positive charge. Now next is PO4. So P has 5 electrons and O has 6 valence electrons, and according to the octet rule there should be 8 electrons around the phosphorus as well as oxygen atoms. So here in the center we will write the phosphorus, then oxygen, right? So here there are 5 electrons around the phosphorus, and here firstly 4 electrons of each oxygen, because for the single bond there should be 2 electrons shared by the 2 atoms. So here are total 9 electrons around the phosphorus. Similarly here also to complete its octet it has to lose this 1 electron. So here also phosphorus will have 1 positive charge. Now there are 6 electrons around the oxygen and 1 is shared by the phosphorus, which means 5 more electrons here. Okay, I'll make it blue, right? So there are 6 electrons around the oxygen and 1 covalent bond with phosphorus. So there are total 7 electrons around each oxygen, which means it has to gain 1 electron to complete its octet, right? So each oxygen will have 1 negative charge. So on the phosphorus 1 positive charge and 4 negative charge. So this phosphate ion will have 3 negative charge, and to balance these charges there should be NH4 3 PO4, which means 3 ammonium ions will attach with 1 phosphate ion, which means the answer should be C option. Let's check the mark scheme. Yes. So this is how we can solve these types of questions. Thank you so much for watching.